And breaking news coming in at this point of time, 4 top journalist organizations, the Indian Women's Press Corps, Press Club of India, Press Association and South Asian Women in Media have issued a joint statement slamming MJ Akbar. We have Aditya Rajkol joining us live on this broadcast. He's accessed that statement, strongly worded statement there by journalists who are batting for an impartial probe, who are expressing disappointment at MJ Akbar's statement and are also responding to the way he has threatened and also dragged a few journalists to courts. Aditya, over to you. Take our viewers through that statement that you've accessed by these top journalist bodies.
Well, yes, Sagarika, this is a very strong statement, strongly worded statement that has come out from the Indian Women's Press Corps, Press Club of India, Press Association and South Asian Women in Media. If I can read out from this statement, it says, "We, the undersigned journalist organizations, have been deeply concerned over the overwhelming complaints of sexual harassment in the media. We recognize that sexual harassment at workplace is a worrisome reality." Then it goes on to also express anguish on MJ Akbar. If I can read out from the statement, it says, "We are deeply disappointed at the statement issued by Mr. MJ Akbar, Minister of State for External Affairs, wherein he has threatened legal action against all those who allege they are harassed by him. Mr. Akbar is a senior functionary of the government and his response should reflect the responsibility that is thus bestowed on him. There can be no dispute about the need for an impartial probe into the complaints without fear of threat or intimidation to the complaints, and this acquires particular significance if one of the accused is an influential minister in the government." So it's a very strongly worded statement, Sagarika. It also says, in the interest of a fair probe, moral and public propriety, it would only be appropriate that the minister step down from his post till such time as the inquiry is completed. We are disappointed that Mr. Akbar did not choose to take this step instead of threatening complaints with legal action. So a big statement coming in. Journalist bodies across India have demanded the resignation of MJ Akbar, the junior External Affairs Minister of India. At least 4 top journalist bodies of India have issued a joint statement. The big question really, will the government continue to brazen it out and support MJ Akbar, because he has now started legal proceedings and criminal defamation against Priya Ramani, one of the 14 to 15 journalists who accused MJ Akbar of sexual harassment. So we'll wait and watch how things unfold. But journalists now together demanding resignation of MJ Akbar.
Absolutely. Aditya, important to note here that journalists have come out and demanded an impartial probe into the allegations made by close to 15 journalists against MJ Akbar. Now, be it yesterday, after his return from his official trip, he was there locked up with his lawyers inside his residence. After 6 hours, he comes out with a carefully crafted, well-calibrated statement where he also goes on to single out 5 out of those 14 journalists, takes their names and tries punching holes. He also goes on to ask you, why did Ghazla Wahab and why did Priya Ramani continue working with me if after such incidents took place with them? Clearly, even resorted to victim shaming to an extent. Today, he's dragged Priya Ramani to court. Clearly, MJ Akbar there, in a way, a lot would look at this attempt by MJ Akbar as nothing but intimidation, isn't it?
Absolutely. In fact, these allegations have continued continuously, and what we do understand, if I can go back to this joint statement that has been issued by at least 3 to 4 top journalistic bodies of India, it also says an impartial probe should be conducted into all the complaints without fear of threat or intimidation to the complainants, more so as the accused party is an influential minister in the present government. We also feel that in the interest of fair probe, moral and public propriety, it is only proper that appropriate that the minister step down from his post till as such time of probe is completed. So we'll have to wait and watch how the government responds. Till now, the government has tried to brazen it out. There are almost 14 to 15 complainants that have come out, but Republic TV was the first to report yesterday that MJ Akbar is not going to resign and is going to brazen it out blatantly, continue with the portfolio in the government of India as a junior External Affairs Minister. What kind of a message this sends out, one has to watch and see, but we haven't really heard the end of this debate, because on social media, the journalists are angry, the journalists are upset, they're also thinking of boycotting the Ministry of External Affairs completely. But as of now, the journalists together issuing a joint statement asking MJ Akbar to step down on moral grounds till a probe can be ordered.
Right. Aditya, I'm also going to read out an excerpt from the statement that you've accessed. Now, journalists, 4 top organizations have come out and have said that in the interest of fair probe, moral and public propriety, it is only proper and appropriate that the minister step down from his post till as such time the probe is completed. So there's a demand for a probe. Once again, telling our viewers that today, a short while back, MJ Akbar filed a defamation suit against Priya Ramani, the first journalist who came out with her account against him. In fact, there are journalists who were absolutely disappointed. 15 women have leveled allegations against him. Aditya Rajkal breaking the details of that statement. We're also trying to get these associations who have actually demanded a probe against MJ Akbar. 4 top journalistic organizations: Indian Women's Press Corps, Press Club of India, Press Association, South Asian Women in Media, for now have come out and issued a joint statement expressing disappointment in MJ Akbar's statement. And also earlier today, MJ Akbar went ahead and filed a defamation case against Priya Ramani. Priya Ramani has hit back, so has Ghazla Wahab. All the journalists whom he tried intimidating, whom he singled out, came out and issued a statement and also hit back at MJ Akbar. We have some reactions also coming in at this point of time. Lots of questions there from the opposition for the government. They're claiming that this inaction against MJ Akbar reveals a lot about the government as far as the Me Too campaign is concerned. Reaction coming in from Sitaram Yechuri on MJ Akbar. Listen in.
We would say justice needs to be done. My party has already demanded, the party Politburo has issued a statement that on moral grounds it's not tenable for the minister to continue in the light of such allegations. No, whatever legal recourse he may take, he can. But morally, in the present moment, it's not tenable for him to continue.